It's a poll that paints both a rosy and a gloomy picture for the two presidential hopefuls. While Prime Minister Raila Odinga remains the candidate of choice, with 34% of Kenyans rooting for him, a new opinion poll by Synovate Ipsios reveals that it would be a stiff contest between him and his closest challenger, Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, if a runoff vote was necessitated by the fact that in the first round, none of the candidates would fulfill the constitutional requirement that a winning candidate must attain at least 50% plus one of all the votes cast.
Uhuru Kenyatta would garner 44% of the votes, and Raila Odinga would garner 41% of the votes. 15% are still undecided.
This high level of indecisiveness among Kenyans as to which presidential candidate they would prefer come the 2012 election is still a cause for concern.
For us to make reliable estimates, we need to have less than 5% of Kenyans being undecided.
According to the poll, Odinga's support is predominantly from his stronghold of Nyanza, Western and Coast provinces. Kenyatta's support is drawn mainly from Central, Eastern and Rift Valley provinces. It shows that Odinga could have his work cut out come 2012 should the G7 alliance honor its pledge, either field a single candidate or all the four hopefuls, Kenyatta, Ruto, Musyoka and Wamalwa, vie to force a runoff. However, the verdict of the judges at the ICC pre-trial chamber 2 on whether charges for the 6 post-election violence suspects will be confirmed or not is expected to radically shift the political platform.
The ICC is a more superior court than Kenya. And if a more superior court than Kenya, then the one in Kenya does not find the 6 fit to go to trial, then why try them in a Kenyan court?
According to these latest poll, Odinga still heads the pack. Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta is second at 24%. Ruto comes in third with 10%, followed by Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka at 9%, Martha Karua at 5%, and Eugene Wamalwa at 2%. Gatanga MP Peter Kenneth, former Rarieda MP Raphael Tuju, and other hopefuls all have a 1% approval rating from Kenyans. On the runoff, the opinion poll indicated that Odinga would beat Ruto by 46% to 29%, while a contest between the Prime Minister and the Vice President would see Odinga getting 44% against the Vice President's 37%. The survey, which had 2,000 respondents, also observed that inflation, the high cost of living coupled with the high levels of unemployment, are still weighing in on a majority of Kenyans. Sheila Sendeyo, Citizen Weekend.